this season. Talk about that 3-pointer at the buzzer.
Yeah, it was nice. Just good to get. It's good to get rolling again with my threes. Obviously, didn't start out too hot, but I'm back in confident. My staff's encouraged me to shoot with my teammates, so it's great, especially having a shot like that. Kind of get a little momentum back going into half, so it's good.
What was the conversation like at halftime?
Yeah, we don't overstress too much. We know we got to lock down and go back to our principles, but definitely got to pick the energy back up. We can't take teams too lightly, no matter who it is. So we really had to lock down defensively. I think 38 points was a lot more than we were expecting to give up. But I think we did that, and we came out and on a big, I think 14-0 run, 17-0 run, something like that. So we never want to overstress or over-exaggerate over something like that.
What do you think led to some of the first half turnover issues?
Yeah, I think we just came out slow. Which it's another good learning experience for us. Especially with it being early in the season, we don't want it to cost us a big game down the stretch. But it's another thing where we'll just look at it on film and see what we can do to get better each game. Like I said last time, it's always good getting some adversity and kind of seeing, how we withstand that. And thankfully, we answered really well to start the second half.
You guys didn't allow a point, I think, through the first 6 minutes of the second half. In the first half, there's some fouls, things like that. What kind of did you guys change your scheme at all in the second half, or just kind of what changed there to really let you guys buckle down?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we just we came together right before we left the locker room. We knew we had to lock down. We got a big season, coming off last year, and we're 9-0, and we're climbing up the rankings, and one game can kind of set us back big time. So we knew we had to lock down, and kind of no messing around anymore. And thankfully, we answered right away, and we were locking them down and moving the ball, getting buckets. So it was a good start for us.
This is your fifth straight game with at least 10 points. After sort of your slow start to the season, was it more of an individual change in your approach, or more of a team-wide change that sort of opened up more baskets for you?
Right, no, I definitely just, I started to get more aggressive. Sometimes I get a little bit over-passive because I like making the nice, flashy assist. But my teammates trust me to handle the ball and make plays, and I started out hot tonight, which was really fortunate too, and my teammates found me in the right spots. But it's just staying confident, especially because now that my three's back, that's what has been able to open up and give me some easier points rather than just relying on my fadeaways all the time. But it's great. It's good to be shooting well again, and especially as kind of we head into Christmas and getting a little bit of our swagger back to say.
You mentioned the fadeaway. That's something you worked on a lot this offseason. How has that opened up your offensive game for you?
It's great. I've always tried to, like I said, be a three-level scorer. And it's good kind of being able to have other options. Just, I know there's a lot of big guys in the paint, and sometimes I don't necessarily like to get down there. And so being able to go against smaller guys than me, which, with having such a big team, I usually end up getting, a 6'2", 6'3" guy, being able to get a little bit of space, and my teammates trust me. Me just trusting myself that I worked on that all year, and being able to find my shots. And I know if I can get to a spot, I can rise up and, hopefully knock it down.
So Coach doesn't have to use his loud voice at halftime. How do you keep the team from maybe reading the press clippings and not bringing that energy out against teams that they're expected to win against?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that a lot of, let's say, top 25 teams struggle with. Like I think Florida lost to Texas Southern last week or something like that, who was 0-7 or something. But it's something that teams can't really take for granted. Just these technical bye games. Just because these teams come in and they think it's a Super Bowl, and they want to come and they're really coming for their biggest game of the season and coming to beat the big LA team, USC and stuff like that. So fortunately, we were able to kind of lock it down. We didn't let it get close at the end. Sometimes teams can really push it down the stretch, but we really locked in after talking just with each other, and started out really hot in the second half.
Are you guys satisfied with this win? I mean, there's some stats on here that don't look very good. How do you come away from this game?
Yeah, I think it's just watching film, and I don't know, what was the rebounding margin? Did we
35-34 long?
Yeah. See, that's an issue. We've had a problem early in the season with offensive rebounds for the other team. So it's something where we got to look at the little things, and thankfully it's a good learning experience for us. But I don't think anyone's really satisfied with this. What do we win by 11 points, something like that? 7 wins.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, not necessarily the best win for us, but a win's a win as we keep going and climbing the rankings. But there's definitely a lot of takeaways that we're going to have going into Wednesday.
Drew, any reaction to having Lincoln Riley in the building tonight, new hire?
Yeah, nothing crazy, but it's good to have that momentum and our full athletic department and all that stuff. There's just such high praise and all that stuff. So USC athletics is really on the up and up. So it's awesome to have him here.